Good morning, YouTubians. It's Kevin's Ghost. It's Monday, 25th of March 2024. I'm inside an old-fashioned phone box because a little bit nippy outside today. But I do have hypothyroidism, so I'm finding it difficult to regulate my body heat. In fact, my children call me a reptilian, so I'm just waiting for that third eyelid to grow in any day now. I'm going to head up to HMV. It is a massive Blu-ray release week this week. Hopefully HMV will have some, if not all, of the releases. There's got to be about 50. I'm only after 2, but I do have an import to show you as well. So I'm going to go out to the town, grab a coffee to warm myself up, head into HMV, film everything that's out, take you back, show you what I picked up. Let's go. Well, it's Monday and it's a very big release week, so I'm definitely in need of a coffee before heading into HMV. Thankfully, it's very quiet in Costa this morning. It's the calm before the storm. Okay, so there's adverts for PS5 games in the window. There's a stand for Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom. Very nice. But what t-shirt has made it onto the mannequin this week? You've guessed it. It is Evangelon again. Oh, look at this. They've got these 2 cute little Blu-ray stands next to the tills for both Wonka and the new Aquaman movie. I like these little stands. They remind me of old rental stores back in the 80s. Okay, in no particular order, the first one is Happy End from Second Run. This 1967 Czechoslovakian comedy is told in reverse, starting with the butcher's death and ending with his birth. Expect to pay $17.99 for this one. Next is Chillin' in My 30s After Getting Fired from the Demon King's Army. This animated comedy adventure is the first season. It's from Crunchyroll and is priced at $39.99. It's got a runtime of 300 minutes. Next is Poor Things, a surreal sci-fi romantic drama starring Emma Stone, Mark Ruffalo and Willem Dafoe. This sees Emma's character Bella brought back to life by Dafoe's character Dr. Goodwin, using her unborn child's brain as a replacement. This is £14.99 and has an 18 certificate. Next is The Greatest Story Ever Told, limited edition media book. This 1965 epic religious movie stars Charlton Heston, Max von Sydow, Donald Pleasance, Telly Savalas, David McCallum, John Wayne and many, many more. This is priced at £27.99. Next is Please Don't Destroy the Treasure of Foggy Mountain, a comedy adventure from last year which stars Conan O'Brien. This is produced by Judd Apatow and Jimmy Miller. I think the title explains the story. This is priced at £14.99. Next is One Life, a biographical drama starring Anthony Hopkins and Helena Bonham Carter. It's about Sir Nicholas Winton, a humanitarian that helped save Jewish children during the Second World War. This one is priced at $14.99. Next we have Witchfinder General, a period horror from 1968 which is set in 1645 during the English Civil War. This stars Vincent Price, Wilfrid Bramble and Ian Ogilvy. This is based on the book of the same name by Ronald Bassett, and this has been previously released and may now be out of print. This 88 films release is available on Blu-ray, priced at £16.99, as well as a 4K release priced at £29.99. Another reissue, this time The Blood on Satan's Claw, a horror from 1971. This 96-minute 88 films release is set in the 18th century. It's about the occupants of an English village that fall under the influence of a demonic presence. This is available on both Blu-ray, which is priced at £16.99, and 4K, which is priced at £29.99. They come with an 18 certificate. Primal Fear next on 4K from Paramount Pictures. This has never had a Blu-ray release in the UK before. This psychological thriller stars Richard Gere, Edward Norton, Laura Linney and John Mahoney. I recommend this film if you've not seen it before. Excellent performances throughout. £22.99 for this one today. Next is Wish, a Disney animated film from last year. There's no UK 4K release for this one, and there wasn't one for Elemental either. This features the voice talents of Ariana DeBose, as well as Chris Pine and Alan Tudyk. Expect to pay £14.99 for this one today. Eileen next, a psychological thriller from Medium Rare Entertainment. This is about a friendship between 2 women that work in a correctional facility. It stars Anne Hathaway and Tomasi McKenzie. This 97-minute movie is priced at £14.99. Next is A Blade in the Dark. This is the 4K release. There was a Blu-ray, but I forgot to film it. There are 3 cuts to this 1983 horror film from 88 Films. It's about a composer who's trying to solve 3 murders within a rented house he is occupying. £29.99 for this one. Next we have Wednesday, a Netflix show that's thankfully been given a Blu-ray release. I enjoyed this Tim Burton and James Marshall directed mystery horror comedy. Stars Jenna Ortega as a total character. It's priced at £24.99 and comes with a 12 certificate. City of the Living Dead next on 4K. Blu-ray's been out for a while. This is a limited edition. It's an Italian horror from 1980. It's got a runtime of 93 minutes, carries an 18 certificate. It's about a psychic and a reporter trying to close a portal to hell. You get a 60-page book, 6 double-sided art cards, and a reversible poster, all for $29.99. Rick and Morty next, Season 7 from Warner Brothers. This has got a runtime of 226 minutes. If you know it, you know it. It's also a steelbook available, but it wasn't in store today. £24.99 for this one, carries a 15 certificate. Next is Snapshot from Powerhouse Films, or Indicator if you prefer. It's a thriller about a young model who is stalked by an ice cream van driver. This 1979 Simon Windsor directed film includes an 80-page book and is limited to 4,000 copies. This is priced at $19.99. Santo versus the Riders of Terror next, another Indicator title that's limited to 8,000 copies this time. This too comes with an 80-page book and is about a group of lepers who fall in with the wrong crowd. It's a Western thriller from 1970 and there are 2 cuts of the movie on here. $19.99 for this one today. Patrick next, another limited edition from Indicator, limited to 4,000 copies. This 1978 supernatural horror has 3 available cuts to the movie. It's about a hospital patient with psychic abilities. It stars Susan Pentanagan as Patrick's nurse Kathy, and it also contains an 80-page book. The Batwoman next, from Indicator, also limited to 8,000 copies, also comes with an 80-page book. This 1968 sci-fi action wrestling experimental movie sees a scientist trying to create Gilman. Sounds awesome. This is priced at $19.99. More Indicator titles now. First one is Pushover, a film noir from 1954 starring Fred McMurray and Kim Novak. This is about a girlfriend of a bank robber who seduces the cop who is sent to seduce her. This one is priced at £16.99. A Bullet is Waiting next, a film noir western from 1954 which follows 2 characters after their plane crashes in the middle of nowhere. One of the characters is the sheriff, the other his prisoner. This is also priced at £16.99. Next is Remember the Night. This is a romantic comedy drama from 1940 starring Barbara Stanwyck as a shoplifter and Fred McMurray as her prosecutor. Obviously they're going to fall in love. It's got a runtime of 94 minutes and it's also priced at £16.99. Walk a Crooked Mile next, another film noir from 1949. This movie is set during the Cold War, where an FBI agent and a Scotland Yard detective are trying to stop a spy ring at an atomic research facility. This is also priced at £16.99. Next is Chicago Syndicate, a crime drama from 1955 directed by Fred F. Sears, and this stars Dennis O'Keefe, Abby Lane and Alison Hayes. This one's got a runtime of 84 minutes, also priced at $16.99, carries a 12 certificate. The Swimmer next, a surreal drama starring Burt Lancaster as Ned Merrill, who decides one day he's going to go home via every swimming pool in his neighbourhood. So 1968, it's got a runtime of 95 minutes, it carries a PG certificate and it's also priced at £16.99. Eve next, aka Eva. This is a 1962 Italian-French production set in Venice. It's about an ill-fated relationship between a prostitute and an author. It's got 4 different cuts to this movie with a runtime of 130 minutes. £16.99 for this one today. Next is Walk East on Beacon, another film noir dealing with communist spies. This time they're trying to get information on the Manhattan Project. This 1952 Alfred J. Worker directed movie has got a runtime of 98 minutes. Again, coming in at £16.99, carries a PG certificate. Brothers Rico next, a film noir from 1957. This is about a businessman whose past life comes back to haunt him and he becomes drawn back into a life of danger. This one's got a runtime of just 92 minutes and is priced at £16.99. Also comes with a PG certificate. Some anime next, and it's Golden Time Season 1. This is about a law student, Tadabani, who has a form of amnesia which gets him into some awkward situations from time to time. First season has a runtime of 600 minutes and will set you back £39.99. Next we have Gundam Build Fighters, the complete series. I believe this is parts 1 and 2 combined, and the 625-minute runtime reflects that. This 4-disc set carries a 12th certificate and is priced at £54.99. Next is Somali and the Forest Spirit. This is the complete first season put onto 2 discs. It's about a golem that protects a forest, and one day he finds a young woman, has to protect her too before she gets eaten. £32.99 for this one today. Grand Blem, The Two Principals, the complete first season. This is about a girl who gets pulled into a strange world that she actually belongs in. It's a world of magic and battles. This one's got a runtime of 300 minutes and is priced at £32.99. Next is Nagasaki High School Idol Club. This is the complete second season, which sees the Idol Club never being more popular than after Festival. But with that comes a new rivalry. This one is priced at £32.99 and it carries a universal certificate. Next is Science Fell in Love, So It Tried to Prove It, Season 1, put onto 2 discs. When two researchers fall in love with each other, they try to prove there is a formula for the emotion. This one's got a runtime of 300 minutes and is priced at £32.99, carries a 15 certificate. Next is Harmony, which is about a boy with an eidetic memory when it comes to music, which leads him to meet a girl via her mobile phone ringtone. With just a 26-minute runtime, the £12.99 price tag reflects that. This one comes with a PG certificate. Next is The Martian Chronicles. This is a TV miniseries from 1980 which stars Rock Hudson and Gail Honeycutt. This sci-fi thriller has a runtime of 294 minutes, comes with a £24.99 price tag and carries a PG certificate. The Bounty Hunter trilogy next, put out by Radiance. This has Killer's Mission, The Fort of Death and 8 Men to Kill. This is limited to 3,000 copies. It carries a 15 certificate and is priced at £36.99. Another Radiance release, this time a story written with Walter. This is the first of 6 anti-melodramas from Yoshida's career. It's about a man who must choose a life with either his fiancée or his mother. £17.99 for this one. It carries a 15 certificate. Next is Tony Azenta, Big Guns. This is about a hitman who wishes to get out of the killing business, but his mob boss has other plans. This 1973 crime drama has got a runtime of 113 minutes. It's priced at £17.99 and carries an 18 certificate. And the last one is The Panther Women, limited to 8,000 copies. This 1967 gothic horror is about a witch cult that take on a team of female wrestlers. You also get an 80-page book included in the £19.99 price tag, and this carries a 12 certificate. Hey everybody, welcome back. So there's 3 titles all in stim cases to show you today, so you know what I'm going to say. Let's crack on with it. Okay, let's start off with the TV show Wednesday. This is a supernatural horror comedy that's based on the Addams Family. Obviously they're going to focus more on the character Wednesday, given the title of the show. And Wednesday's been portrayed by a fair few actresses over the decades, similar to Doctor Who. I imagine there are some people out there that will have their favourite incarnation of the character and actress. Most notably is Lisa Loring. She started the whole thing off with the Addams Family TV show back in the 1960s. Yeah, Christina Ricci from the 2 90s films. She actually makes an appearance in this show as well, but I won't elaborate on that. Even Chloe Grace Moretz has had a turn, albeit with her voice, in the 2021 animated sequel. But here we've got Jenna Ortega, and I think she did a great job. Now there's 8 episodes in this season, half of which are directed by Tim Burton. Speaking of Tim Burton, Danny Elfman composed the theme tune, and he also co-composed the score along with Chris Bacon. In fact, the pair have worked together on other projects such as Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness and Men in Black International. Okay, as for the story, well, it sees Wednesday being sent to the boarding school of Nevermore because she was expelled from a previous school for putting piranha fish in the swimming pool to help her brother. I won't go into that. And that's actually depicted on the back cover there. At first, she is reluctant to stay, but when a murder occurs on campus, she comes back to the idea of giving Nevermore one more chance. That's all I'm going to say story-wise, but I will mention it also stars Catherine Zeta-Jones, has a mother Morticia. Louis Guzman is her father Gomez. Fred Armisen is her uncle Fester. Standout character, he should have been in it more. Gwendoline Christie as Larissa Weems, she's the principal of Nevermore, you'll know her from Game of Thrones, and Emma Myers as Wednesday's roommate, Enid Sinclair, great little actress. There are some standout moments, I'm sure you've seen the dance on TikTok, and when Wednesday speaks fluent German as well. As you may gather, I enjoyed this show. Happy to report as well that in January the show was given the green light for a 2nd season. It's got a runtime of 389 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So the slipcover and the cover have the same image. There are 2 discs, double eco case, and an episode listing on the reverse of the cover. So that was Wednesday, Season 1. Okay, next one to show you a Spanish import, and I have checked there is an IFPI coding on the inner circle of the disc, which indicates an official pressed disc. The IFPI, in case you're unaware, is the International Federation of Phonographic Industry, which was set up in 1933 to help protect the copyright of recordings, be it music or film. Anyway, getting off topic. The film in question is Medicine Man. This is a 1992 drama directed by John McTiernan. Now, his films include Predator, Die Hard with a Vengeance, The Hunt for Red October, Last Action Hero, and several others. He's a very good director. Now this sees Lorraine Bracco's character, Dr. Ray Crane, trying to reach Dr. Robert Campbell, who's being played by Sean Connery. He's deep in the Amazon jungle. He's been there for 3 years, living with the tribe. Turns out Robert's wife's just abandoned him, and he's less than impressed to see the arrival of the new doctor. In fact, he's very rude to her, tries to have her removed from the camp, but Ray is very tenacious. She's been sent to assess the reclusive doctor's research, and it's discovered that Robert's miraculously found the cure for cancer. Oh, there is a problem there, obviously. The problem is he can't replicate the small amount of compound that he's already manufactured. And on top of that, this big development company is planning to bulldoze the entire area. And there's a sick child in camp as well that needs the remainder of his cure. And this puts the search for the missing element to that cure in jeopardy. I won't say any more, but the music in this is by Jerry Goldsmith, whose scores include Alien, The Omen, LA Confidential, Gremlins, Basic Instinct, and many, many more. Great film. It's got a runtime of 1 hour 45 minutes. Let's take a look inside. So that front cover image has been put onto the disc. I don't know if you can pick that up because of glare, but that is a mirrored disc. It's not a BDR, and the inner circle there will tell you it's got an IFPI code with 4 numbers after it. So it's an official disc. So that was Medicine Man. Okay, next and last is Wish, an animated movie from Disney, but I'm not sure if this is one of their classics because there is no spine number. If you know, put it down in the comments below. Directed by both Thorne Vera Sunthorn and Chris Buck. Now, this is Thorne's first directing role, whereas Chris has directed a few Disney films, Tarzan, Frozen, and Frozen 2. As for the story, very traditional, good versus evil, wishing upon a star, and of course, talking animals. So it should appeal to a wide audience. Animation looks lovely, and a moral lesson is bestowed upon its viewer. So what more could you possibly ask for in a Disney film? What indeed. Their stars in voice role only, of course, Chris Pine as Magnifico, a all-powerful wish-granting ruler of Rosas, although he doesn't grant all wishes, why I won't divulge. There's also Ariana DeBose as Asha, a young woman who wants to be an apprentice to the king to help him hand out the wishes. She also wants that job so she can put forward her grandfather's wish, as he's fast approaching 100 years old, and obviously time is running out for him. When she finds out the truth about Magnifico, which I won't disclose, she decides to wish upon a star for herself. The wishing star appears, and as well as granting voices for the animals, also makes the king envious and covetous of its powers, and that's when things escalate. Now, Asha's got a pet goat called Valentino, voiced by Alan Tudyk, who until recently I had no idea who he was, but I've been watching a TV show called Resident Alien, where Alan's playing Dr. Harry Vandenspiegel, who happens to be this shape-shifting alien who can go into human form to blend in, who's been given orders to end the world. It is a comedy. Anyway, Alan's voiced characters in every single Disney classic for the last 11 years, as well as voicing Sunny in iRobot and K2SO in Rogue One, and many other projects as well. Also stars Evan Peters, who you may know as Quicksilver from the X-Men movies. Now, this animated feature has got a runtime of just 95 minutes, so a nice quick one. Let's take a look inside. So on the disc, there is a completely separate image from the cover. So that was Wish. So that was it. Have you seen any of those? Plan to pick them up or just want to leave a comment? Then do so down below. I will read every single one and try to reply if I have the time. Give the video a thumbs up. Really does help the channel, and subscribe if you haven't. It's all free. Why wouldn't you? On that note, all that's left to say is thank you so much for choosing my channel today and watching my video. Take care. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.